of San Francisco, a Quinn Martin production, starring Karl Malden, also starring Michael Douglas. With guest stars Robert Webber, Jonathan Lippy, Davy Davison, Lee H. Montgomery. Tonight's episode, the .25 caliber plague.
It's so simple a child could load it. Pull back the slide, drop in the magazine, press down on the safety. Remember?
Well, I think I can pass inspection.
No problem with state or federal licensing. You got no record and the 6-day wait's up. The gun is yours. You want some ammunition now?
Oh, sure.
And a case. You want a nice case for it.
Well, I guess you got to keep it someplace. Now, who'd have thought you had to buy accessories for a thing like that? He should be in woman's ready to wear.
Hey, well, don't tell him. He'll take your territory away. Are you really going to keep one of those things in the house?
Well, it's for Paula while I'm on the road. Woman needs protection nowadays.
Yeah, pistol packing Paula. She's going to love it.
Well, she doesn't know about it yet. It's going to take a little, discussion.
If I know my sister, it's going to take a little more than that.
Well, you're all set. Remember to keep the safety on.
Of course. Thank you.
Oh, Mr. Cooper, when you put the gun in the car, be sure to keep it in plain view, separate from the ammo. State law.
Got it. All right, Jack, come on, what's wrong?
Nothing's wrong.
Come on, I know you. I can tell by your attitude. Something's on your mind.
Al, it's nothing.
Look, if you don't like your job...
Oh, Al, it's not that. Everything... Don't oversell me on your office. Everything's okay up there.
I'm not overselling. Have you been playing cards again?
Yeah, a little.
How little?
Well, they haven't been coming in right. Sometimes that happens, Al.
Jack.
5,000. I owe 5,000.
Not again. When are you... All right, when's it due?
Tonight.
How much have you got?
About 500. Hey, Al, I tried. I got in a game with a couple of fish. I couldn't help it. I couldn't pull a card.
You know I haven't got that kind of money. I'm the same as you. I'd have to borrow it.
No, Al, it's not the same. These guys, they break legs for $5,000. Al, they put people in the hospital.
Well, I'll see what I can do. You can get an extension, can't you?
I don't know.
Well, you're going to have to. There is no way that I can come up with that kind of money tonight.
Give it to me now and I'll forget this little joke.
It's no joke. I don't have the money.
Right, it's no joke.
Wait a second. You don't understand. It's coming. My brother-in-law's getting it. I just need a couple of more days. Wait a second. Listen to me. You'll have the money at the end of the week, I swear.
Everybody swears, Mr. Graham. Only that's not the way I'm paid to collect.
No. Please. Please don't. Don't. Please don't! Get away from me!
For a city boy, that's some pretty fair country shooting.
Well, good morning. Now, what are you doing out here this early?
7 o'clock. I was just about to ask you the same question. You gonna enter the competition this year?
No. Some of the guys using the new Colt. Thought I'd give it a try.
Say, how does it feel?
I can't tell the difference.
Well, now, you don't think Willie McCovey walks up to the bat rack and takes the first stick that he puts in his hands, do you? No, sir. He tries them all out in the cage.
It's a little difference. Want to give it a try?
No. I'll take a rain check on that one. We've got some important business to attend to.
No time for coffee?
Nope, I'm afraid not. It's somebody whose aim isn't as good as yours.
3 slugs, Mike. One penetrated the victim's lower intestinal region, probably puncturing a kidney. One lodged in muscle tissue near the shoulder blade. But the third one hit home, ripped right through the heart.
Well, somebody got lucky. Yeah, come on.
Okay, thanks a lot. Wallet says his name was Ernest Moran. He's still got a lot of money in it.
Who found the body?
It's a black and white that was cruising. Officers Jenkins and LaRue.
Any luck finding the gun?
They're still looking. Oh, what did he get hit with?
Yeah, by the size of the holes, I'd say it was a small caliber handgun, 22, maybe a 25.
Up close?
Oh, real close. Deserted spot like this, it could have been a meet. He was still wearing brass knuckles.
The other guy had a Saturday night special. 2 guys trying to settle a score?
Oh, no. You don't use a pop gun to hunt a rhino, especially when you know he's in the bush. No, I don't know how to read this one yet. Come on, let's go and see if Moran's got a jacket.
Jack.
Hello, honey. Coffee ready yet?
No.
Jeannie, please.
You had a choice, remember? Between the roulette wheel and me, and the roulette wheel won. Now go away. Please, just go.
Jeannie, look, I'm in trouble. Open the door, please.
What is it?
Come on, honey, open the door.
You look terrible, you know that?
Yeah, I know.
Oh, come on.
Huh? What?
Ballistics confirmed the gun was a 25 caliber. What about Moran?
Ernie Moran, he's got a rap sheet as long as the Golden Gate. He's an organization man, syndicate style.
He was used to crack heads?
Well, he wasn't known for his sunny disposition.
That figures.
What?
DMV says the car he drove was registered to a security finance corporation. No wants, no warrants.
Well, who's Security Finance?
Lou D'Amico's latest front.
D'Amico. D'Amico, he's at Shylock, right?
That's probably the nicest name he's ever been called in these halls.
So Moran was collecting for him?
He collected all right, 3 lead slugs. What I want to know is who did he collect them from?
Pardon me.
Yes, sir. Can I help you?
Well, I hope so. I want to report a stolen gun.
What kind of gun, sir?
25 caliber automatic. I left it in my car, and when I came out...
When you came out, the gun was gone.
Right.
Sir, may I see the registration, please? Can you tell me what the gun looked like?
Yeah, it was about like so, chrome-plated, pearl-handled. I mean, I never would have bought it for myself, but I thought my wife, well, you know how things are nowadays. I was going to talk to her about it that evening and then bring it in, let her look at it. She's frightened of guns. She doesn't feel they're safe, but I thought, well, we're pretty enough, you know.
A real gun? It's okay, I just took the bullets out. Okay, you guys come after me now. But you gotta count to 100. Get him! Yeah, all right. Take the bullets out. There must have been one left inside. Well, I didn't know that could happen. What are we gonna do? You gotta swear you're not gonna tell anybody. But we can't just leave them in there. Well, do you want to go to reform school? Because that's what's gonna happen if they find out. But it was an accident. You gotta swear. Chip. Swear. Okay. Come on, let's get out of here. Wait. What about Teddy? Teddy's dead.
Lieutenant, how are you?
Nice place. Business picking up, D'Amico?
Well, inflation, sad to say, affects us all. Sorry I forget the name.
Keller.
Say, look, if it's about the license, the state's already given its blessing.
No, it's about one of your employees.
Well, now, you're not going to tell me that one of them's got a record or something.
One of them's dead.
Who?
Now, you're not going to tell me that one of your collection officers goes out on a pickup and doesn't come back with the money, and you don't even miss him.
Well, like you said, Lieutenant, we're not exactly scratching for nickels and dimes. We've got a lot of accounts, a lot of collections.
Ernie Moran, what account was he collecting last night?
Ernie, nothing last night. He only works days.
He was using a company car?
Oh, well, I always let Ernie take the car with him. He has a job that's more title than money, you know, so... Well, I was trying to make it up to him in other ways. So, Ernie had an accident, huh? What happened, exactly?
No accident. He was drilled with a .25 caliber, point blank.
Shot?
Mm-hmm.
You don't think maybe it was robbery?
No, we think he got surprised. See, Mr. Moran had these knuckles on, these brass knuckles, like he was going to do something to somebody, and somebody didn't want him to.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Johnny Moran.
You would know that someone was, would you?
Hey, I wish I did. I mean, I knew he was a good man. I'd love to help you guys, you know, make sure you get the guy who did it, but... Say, listen, about the car. I could arrange to have that picked up if that'd help you guys out any.
I'll tell you what'll help. Some straight answers.
Lieutenant, bottom line, okay? You know I'm not free to discuss the private affairs of my clients. That would be a breach of professional ethics.
It sure would. The people you deal with are bottom of the line, all right. They're the bottom of the deck. Bust-outs, gamblers, people who can't go to anybody else. Now, this guy was pressed against the wall by your man Moran last night. But he hit back. Who was he?
I guess if you had a warrant, I'd have seen it by now, right?
A warrant for what? To look at a phony set of books?
You want any information, Stone, you get a warrant. Because without that, you get nothing.
I wouldn't say nothing. I wouldn't say that at all. Would you?
No. I think Mr. D'Amico has been pretty cooperative. Considering.
Considering what?
Your professional ethics. All this talk about the privacy of your clients. You didn't get your money, did you? Otherwise, you got nothing to lose giving us their name.
But you'll have plenty to lose if this guy isn't in one piece when we find him. Because if he isn't, I'll know who roughed him up. And then I'll really be back with a warrant. A warrant for your arrest.
You think he's gonna go after that other guy?
Well, if he doesn't, everybody who owes him will figure they can get away with it. It's not the money he's worried about, it's his reputation. Come on, let's move it. He's gonna have his men working overtime on this one.
I said you can forget about Ernie. Ronnie got wasted. Oh, no punk by the name of Jack Graham. Now look, get him, and get that money. Now listen, the heat's on, so do it quick. Yeah, his address is 203 Madison.
Hurry up!
You know that? Believing you?
Honey, you'll see. When we get to L.A., I won't even so much as look at an office pool.
Are you sure your brother-in-law's going to give you the money to get started?
5,000, you heard the phone call. As soon as I get my clothes off. Get going.
Jack, what?
I said get going.
Who are they?
They work for D'Amico.
Did they see us?
I don't know. Just keep driving.
But it's like to see D'Amico's file, see who's got loans that are overdue.
Well, no way you can do that without a court order, and we don't have enough for that.
Hi.
Yeah.
Got a minute?
Oh, sure. What's up?
Looks like Rankin and I have a crossover with that Moran case of yours. We both answered a call.
Same gun, both hits?
That's what ballistics says.
Who was it this time?
A kid, 10 years old.
Oh, man.
The lines match up.
You mean to say a 10-year-old boy was shot with the same gun as a hood? What the hell's going on?
Psycho, maybe.
A psycho with a handgun? I thought they usually went up in a tower and picked up their victims with a high-powered rifle.
I don't know. Bobby Kennedy and George Wallace didn't get it that way.
I guess maybe I better stick to the layup. Let you guys work out the puzzles.
The day you guys stop trying to help, we're all going to be in trouble.
Maybe the kid was a witness, Mike. Our man shot him.
Well, the medical examiner said Moran was killed at 11 p.m. The boy was hit this morning at, what time did you say that was?
A guy running his dog found him a little past 11. No, he hadn't been dead for more than an hour.
No, that's too late for a 10-year-old kid.
Did you talk to the boy's parents?
They're at the morgue. Thought we'd give them some time.
Okay. Well, it looks like this ties in with the Moran case, all right. Steve and I'll take over from here.
Right. What do you want to do, talk to the parents first?
Mm-hmm, yeah. So what was the boy's name?
Bateman. Teddy Bateman. Parents are Mr. and Mrs. Donald Bateman.
Donald Bateman.
Please. As soon as possible. Thank you. Teddy won't have to stay here any longer. The car's on the way. Margaret?
Oh, excuse me. Mr. and Mrs. Bateman?
Yes?
I'm Lieutenant Stone. This is Inspector Keller. And, well, we're in charge of the investigation of your son's death.
And you have some more questions for us,
Not
I
exactly.
suppose. Questions from you, questions from the attendants, and forms to fill out. I don't suppose you have any more forms for us to fill out, do you? Have you ever seen all the forms you have to fill out when someone you love dies, Lieutenant? For the arrangements, all kinds of arrangements to get Teddy's things, to have him released. Released as if he were a prisoner here. As if he could get up and walk out of here.
Mrs. Bateman. Was Teddy home last night?
Last night? Yeah, of course.
And this morning, did he say he was going to play around the Fort Funston bunkers?
Yes.
Did he go alone?
No. He went with Jeff and Rick.
Jeff and Rick, do you have their last names?
Jeff Rydell and Rick Thompson.
Friends?
Yeah.
Their addresses?
I can get them for you when we go home.
That would be fine.
You know, just as they were leaving, I told Teddy it was dangerous. That something might happen. Something could fall loose. He might fall. He promised to be careful. Did you know that? The little boy's promise. Never would have thought that he would have been shot.
Well, it happens, Miss Bateman. Happens every 4 minutes in this country. Somebody gets shot.
With nothing you can do about it, huh?
Believe me, nobody would want to do more about it than we would. There isn't a day goes by that we don't see what a gun can do in the wrong hands.
What you got there? Grass fittings. Guy told me they're bringing in some good coin now, you know. Been keeping my eye out for him. Found some copper the other day, too. Our man could get rich on this job, just keeping his eyes open.
Just do the job you're getting paid for, okay?
Yeah, okay, sure.
Well, the car hit the curb here all right.
Yeah. Looks like he was in a hurry to get away.
We're right off this way.
We're what, about, a half a mile from the bunkers?
Yeah, about. It was right up this road.
And that goes right past the tunnel where the little boy's body was found.
Yeah. All right, Moran meets the guy here. He shoots them and he goes right up this road.
Small caliber handgun says amateur. Those tracks, he could have been scared.
Yeah, so he goes up to the bunker, he's still scared. He realizes what he's done and he heaves the gun away.
Hoping that it goes into the ocean. Instead, he gets hung up on something. In the morning, the kids come out and play and they find it.
Well, that makes as much sense as anything.
Sure does.
You know, there is one tie.
That damn gun.
Hey, Jake. Hey, where'd you get that?
Came special delivery, old buddy. Like an answer to a prayer. You got enough on you for a beer?
No, I did have till I started to play this machine.
We can get your money back right now, you want.
Jake, you crazy?
It ain't exactly a cannon, but nobody's gonna argue it can't do some damage.
You are, man. You're nuts.
No, think about it. And we can get out of here. We can go home.
Oh, after I told everybody in Flagstaff what a big man I was gonna be, huh?
Mexico, then. How's that? We just waltz in someplace quiet, show them this little baby, and walk out with enough to buy us all that Mexican sun.
Or a stretch in the joint.
Come on, I'm not talking about nothing big. I was thinking maybe, you know, that liquor store over on Fillmore.
He's an old man.
Right. And he's all alone. Now, he's not going to give us any trouble, is he?
I don't know.
Come on, he's always bragging about how well he's doing, isn't he? Every time we've been in there.
Guess he wouldn't tangle with us if he saw that gun.
Are you kidding? It'll turn green. I guarantee it. Then he'll give us all that green he's got in that register. Come on, man. Mexico. All those chili peppers. All that grass. Huh?
Okay. But we don't use that gun on him, no matter what.
Hey, we don't have to, I'm telling you. We just let him get a look at it.
I'm scared. Told you, you can't be scared or your folks are gonna know. They're gonna know anyways. How can they? The gun's gone. So's Teddy. Come on. Come on. Rick? What? Come on, we gotta get out of here. What? Why? Hey, Jeff, wait up! Come on, wait up!
Yeah, that must be them.
Yeah, I'll get the one on the right.
Oh, get in.
Hey, kid! Come here! Come here!
Come here now. Wait a minute. Don't try to run away. Now, listen, I'm a policeman, and I'm not going to hurt you.
I know who you are, and I don't want to go to reform school.
Reform school? Who told you that?
Jeff, he said that's where we'd have to go.
Then you must be Rick. Rick Thompson.
I didn't do it. I didn't shoot him. It was Jeff. Jeff did it.
Okay. Take it easy. Now, take it easy. I'm a police officer, okay?
I didn't mean it, honest. I didn't. I took the bullets out. You can ask Rick. He's on. I didn't mean it. It was an accident, but there must have been some. some left in it. I didn't mean it.
Okay, it's okay. I know. It's all right. I know you didn't mean it. It was an accident. We know it. It's all over now, all right? It's all over. Come on. It's okay. Come on. It's okay. Come on. I know. It's all right. It's all right.
47, 48, 49. There you go, $5,000.
Thanks, Al. I mean it. I don't know what I'd do if you hadn't come through.
Well, I know what I'm going to do if you get caught in this kind of a cruncher again. I'm going to give you...
No, it's over. It's a new ball game for sure.
Okay. But if you change your mind about going to L.A.?
No, I'm sure about that, too. It's what I need. New town, new people.
Coffee will be ready in a few minutes.
No, thanks, sis. I can't stay.
Can't stay. You just got here.
Well, I'm sorry. I got a lot to do today.
And tomorrow you'll be gone.
Come on, what is it, a 45-minute plane ride?
Jack.
Look, sis, it's right for me. I know it is. And if it's going to make you feel any better at all, I think that you're going to like my roommate.
Who, Jean?
Cross your fingers.
You're getting married?
Oh, honey, easy, easy. We're going to have to get to know each other all over again first. Made enough of a mess out of my life. I don't want to mess up hers, too.
Well, I don't know about the move to L.A., but Jean, now, that's a move in the right direction.
I only wish it were more permanent.
Oh, look, Paula, honey, I am going to get it together someday, but it's just going to have to happen at my pace, honey, not yours. Okay?
I know. I don't mean to be such a nag.
I know. I'm going to miss you. I want you to know that.
It's only a 45-minute plane ride.
Now, listen, sales drop off in my district. You give me a ring, and I'll be glad to pass along some of my tips to the new boy.
Right. Just take care of yourself, will you?
I will.
Call us when you're settled, huh?
I will. Al, you'll get it back. All of it.
I know that.
Bye, sis.
got anything?
No, we missed the pickup.
Today's sanitation comes early, huh?
Yeah, the gun's at the reclaiming area by now. We'll never find it. It's probably being pressed into a 2-ton hunk of metal.
I'll check it out.
Good luck. Hope you find it.
All right, we got no weapon. So what, we're back to D'Amico?
That's all we have. But he won't scare. We'll have to just sit tight and wait for his move.
You know, part of me hopes that gun's lost for good.
You boys are making a mistake. I'm telling you right now, you're making a big mistake.
Just open it, old man, and hurry it up.
You're gonna rob me, you gotta rob it yourself.
What's this? What's the matter? There's hardly nothing here, nothing at all.
I told you was making a mistake.
That's your mistake, old man, unless you come up with something quick. Jake! Now, come on, you've been bragging about what a gold mine this dump is. Let's see some of it.
That's all there is. That's all there ever is.
You're lying.
No, the bank, my wife, she took today's deposits.
I said you're lying!
Jake, now don't, man. Now don't. It ain't worth it. Let's take what's here and get out of here. Come on.
54. Are you believing in 54 stinking dollars?
Well, it's better than a murder rap.
Yeah, well, we'll just drive.
Couldn't believe it back there, man. You almost killed him. Killed him!
Cops. Losing. Come on, punch it!
West on beach at Embarcadero. Repeat, suspect headed west on beach at Embarcadero.
Headquarters, this is Control 2, headed west to beach at Embarcadero to intercept.
It's just a routine investigation. But I want him watched. He might lead us to the guy we're looking for. All right, fine, Sergeant. I'll get back to you. Thanks for your cooperation. I put a tail on our boy.
Who, D'Amico?
Yeah.
Good. The kid's parents brought them in for their statements.
How are they taking it?
They're a little strung out.
Yeah, it was the kind of wound that's not going to heal very fast either.
No. We still don't even know who hit Moran.
Yeah, you want some coffee?
No, thanks. Right back where we started.
Oh, not quite. Snakes like D'Amico, they don't stay in business long if people get away with things like that. He lost his money and his man.
That guy could be out of town by now.
Yeah, he could have him, too. If he's looking for him, I still want to be on his back before anybody else gets killed.
Lieutenant? Mm-hmm. Robert's got a suspect downstairs. An officer took a slug trying to stop him and a friend. Lieutenant Mallory thought you might be interested in the gun. It's a pearl-handled .25 caliber.
I am. Get the serial number, run it through the computer. I'm going downstairs.
He's gonna be okay, isn't he? Joe's gonna be okay.
Your buddy? He just cracked himself a few ribs, that's all.
Cop?
Thought you'd never ask. His name is Officer Jeffries, Paul Jeffries, and they just took the bullet out of his leg.
That's good. I didn't mean to hurt him, you know. I was just scared.
Yeah, well, he'll be back on the streets before you know it, which is more than anyone can say for you right now. Now, you and this buddy of yours, how many other jobs have you pulled?
Lieutenant?
I heard you got a couple of guys in there who robbed the liquor store. They took some shots at an officer with a pearl handle .25.
Oh, you're the one with the flyer out.
That's right. Ballistics checked that gun out yet?
No, sir, not yet.
Did they say where they got it?
Oh, he says he found it.
Found it where?
Where he works. No, it's just a part-time job. Yeah, sanitation department.
You sure it's the sanitation department?
Yes, sir.
Give me the gun.
Yes, sir.
No, I got that one, yeah. All right, that's M-A-D-R-I-D.
Yes, sir. This is the baby, and I don't mean maybe. Ballistics confirmed. What have you got on registration?
Just came in. The gun's registered to Mr. Alvin Cooper, 1441 West Madrid. Reported missing this morning, said it was stolen last night.
Last night? Oh, come on, let's have a little talk with Mr. Cooper.
I don't understand. We've never owned a gun.
I bought it for you for when I'm on the road. I was going to talk to you about it yesterday, but you found it pretty quickly.
Not quick enough.
Yeah, well, I didn't think it was normal procedure for detectives to bring back that sort of merchandise.
What do you mean? What's happened?
Well, an officer was wounded with this gun. 2 other people were killed with it. One of them was a 10-year-old boy.
Oh, my God. A 10-year-old boy?
Mr. Cooper, may I ask where you were last night?
Well, I was here at home.
All evening?
Yes.
You happen to know a Lou D'Amico?
No.
You don't have any outstanding debts?
Well, of course I have. Who hasn't? Well, come on. D'Amico, debts. I mean, what's that got to do with this?
Well, the other man that was killed with this gun worked for D'Amico. He specialized in collecting debts. What is it, Mr. Cooper?
Well, like I told the police, the gun was stolen. Somebody took it out of my car. I didn't have it.
Do you have any idea who could have taken it?
Yes, I'm afraid so.
Al?
Well, honey, Jack knew about the gun.
Jack?
My brother-in-law, he went with me when I went to pick it up, and he told me he was in a bind with somebody.
Money?
Yeah, gambling debts.
Are you saying Jack killed somebody?
No, honey, what I'm saying is maybe he should be answering these questions instead of me. I bailed him out of a lot of tight spots, but I'm not going to cover for him in something like this. Is that wrong?
No.
Mrs. Cooper, what is Jack's last name?
Graham. Jack Graham.
He's staying with a girlfriend named Jean Loring. I don't know where she lives.
Jean? She lives near the marina in one of those old apartments.
Okay, thank you. I'll get on the horn and see if I can get an address. That's L-O-R-I-N-G?
Yes.
Thank you.
Say, I'd appreciate it if you didn't contact Mr. Graham until after we talked to him. Now, if he happens to contact you, would you give him my name and number, please?
Sure.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Jack couldn't have done it. No, couldn't. No.
And that wraps up the local scene here on all news station KBAY. Next Bay Area report at 7:35. On the national scene.
You got the tickets?
Ticket. One way to Los Angeles. Flight 21 leaves at 9:06. Hey, I thought we better wait and see how you do first. Which is why, sir, I brought you this.
You went to my place?
Everything depends on you getting a good job, Jack. I couldn't let you go there looking like a schlep. I got your dark suit, the one you like, and I think I found the tie that you always wore with it.
Is there a back way out of this building?
No, why?
What about the roof?
Jack?
Jeannie, those stairs, they go all the way up.
Yes, what is it?
They followed you from my apartment.
I didn't see anybody.
Well, they saw you.
Jack, can't you face them? You've got to face them sometime. I don't understand.
Honey, the only thing you got to understand is stay away from this door and don't let anybody in.
Loring, 102.
Miss Loring? Miss Loring, this is the police.
Do you have any identification?
I'm Lieutenant Stone, and this is Inspector Keller. We're looking for a Mr. Graham. His brother-in-law said that...
He's up on the roof. 2 men, they're after him. Please help him.
How do we get up there?
Up the stairs.
Stay right there. Come on, spread it. Get your hands up there. Spread them out. Graham!
Yeah.
I'm Lieutenant Stone, San Francisco Police Department. I think you've got something you want to tell me.
You know about Moran?
Yes.
I wasn't going to use that gun. I couldn't help it.
Nobody ever is, Mr. Graham. Nobody ever is.
Manhole covers, huh?
Yeah. Give you something to think about the next time you cross the street.
I often wondered what you guys did with all those guns you collected. I never thought of this. Of course, I never thought I'd become involved in anything like this either.
Well, you're not alone. Over 30 million Americans own handguns. Over 20,000 get shot with them every year.
20,000?
That's right. Almost 10,000 homicides. Nearly as many suicides, almost 3,000 accidents where somebody's dead, remain for life.
Like the little Bateman boy?
Yeah.
Well, I had hoped that the little pistol I bought, watching it being cremated, would do some good for me, but it hasn't. What do you do for somebody else that might get caught in the same situation I found myself in?
Well, we all have a congressman, Mr. Cooper. You're free to write him if you feel strong about something one way or the other.
Yeah, what is it they say? The pen is mightier than the sword? Well, maybe someday it might even stop a bullet.
The Streets of San Francisco, a Quinn Martin production, starring Karl Malden. Also starring Michael Douglas. With guest stars Mariette Hartley, Clint Howard, David Bruner, Marge Redmond, tonight's episode, Cry Help.
Still thinks I don't know.
Maybe you ought to just wait for your birthday and let yourself be surprised.
But that's no fun. Maybe it's a new model ship. A square rigger, maybe. Hey. We gotta put it away.
Why?
Just do it.
What have you got there?
Mom said we had a gun. A real gun. But she never said where.
Mother's not home? You better run along.
Yes.
She's supposed to be here when you get home from school. She tells me she always is.
Well, you said you wouldn't be home till late tonight. Maybe early tomorrow morning.
So she figures she can check out for a while, huh? Is that what happens every time I go on the road? Is it? Is it?
Hey, I don't know.
Well, you do know where your mother is, don't you? Is she with somebody? Who's she with?
Well, you mean like with one of the neighbors?
I mean, a man. Now, who is she with? Answer me. Answer me.
Don't! I don't know.
I want an answer.
I don't know where she is. Don't.
This time I'm calling the police.
I don't know.
Headquarters report of a possible 240 in progress at 589 Haywood. Any other units in the vicinity?
240. Oh, child beating. Yeah, it's a couple blocks away. Inspectors A1 to headquarters. We'll respond to that possible 240. Child beating.
Holly?
Hey, Tiger. Come on. I'm sorry.
Mom!
What is it, Paul? What's wrong?
I hit him. Bonnie, I didn't mean to, but I hit him.
Why?
I thought you made it a point to be home after school.
So you hit Paul because I wasn't, because you were mad at me?
Now, don't you lecture me about that. Not you. I just wanted to know where you were. And I still do.
Come on, Bob. Just because we're married doesn't make me your slave, you know. I have a right to lead a life of my own.
Oh, yeah? Well, you know that depends on just who you're leading it with.
Police? Are you from the police?
Yes, ma'am, yeah.
It's a heron boy right up here. This isn't the first time that it happened. You've beaten him before.
You sure of that, Mr. Russell?
You've got to stop them. All hours of the day and night, we can hear that boy screaming sometimes.
If you just stay down there, we'll do all we can.
I
know what you're doing, Bonnie, and I'm not going to put up. Hello? Hello? I can't. Hello? Hello?
Just a minute.
Mrs. Harris?
Yes?
I'm Lieutenant Stone. This is Inspector Keller. We received a report that there's a problem here. May we come in?
It's just a family argument, Lieutenant.
Well, did that family argument involve your son here, Mr. Harris?
I slapped Paul. It's not something that I'm proud of.
You okay? Yes, sir.
I never hit him before. God help me, I won't do it again.
Excuse me, but the call we got over the radio was about a child beating. And we just heard that it's happened before. Paul, take your jacket and shirt off.
Just a minute, Lieutenant. The boy said he was all right. It's over now.
Mrs. Harris, our job is to make sure of that. Paul, would you please take off your shirt?
Okay, you can put it back on. Paul, how old are you?
13.
13. I want you to be honest with me. Did your father do this to you?
He's not my father.
This is Paul's stepfather, Lieutenant.
Oh, I see. Paul?
Well, I fell down some stairs. You know, at school, they're real high.
He has a balance problem. We're having a doctor check into it soon.
Yes, you do that. I'll put it in our report along with everything else. No, don't bother. Stay right here. Thank you very much.
Aren't you going to do anything?
Well, we've done all we can. We'll call Juvenile Hall now.
I just don't know how she allows it. Her own son.
Well, that's one I can't answer, Steve. I only know when you respond to a 240, a child beating call, it's ugly. It's one of the ugliest. See, was that kid standing over there when we drove in?
Think so, yeah.
Hi. You live here? What's your name?
Tommy.
Are you a friend of Paul's?
You guys are cops. Came by to help Paul.
Tommy, how'd you like to do your friend a favor? Can you tell us what happened at Paul's? Did you see anything?
If you tell us, maybe we can do something about it.
No, you can't. You can't do anything. Paul? What are you doing?
Been here all day?
Yeah.
Half lunch?
No.
Here. Go on, I saved it for you.
I'm not hungry.
Take it anyway.
Is it that bad with your folks, too?
Worse.
What did you do?
Here goes algebra. Ah, 2 points.
I heard you got in trouble.
Told you that.
Mom. She doesn't want us hanging around together.
I was just a kid then. Everything's different now.
Do you like living with the Sanders?
Yeah. They're great.
Don't you ever miss her? Your real mom?
Not anymore.
Could never feel that way. I wouldn't care what she did. She doesn't mean it. I know that.
Well, I gotta get going. Trash man comes tomorrow, and I gotta empty the wastebaskets and stuff. You coming? Gotta go home sometime. Come on, I'll race you. I'll see you tomorrow.
Hey, Tommy? Can't you stay for a while?
Bob? Bob, what are you doing? Are you out of your mind? Stop it! Stop it, Bob. Listen, we can talk about it.
Talk? I'm gonna talk when all this time I've been feeling guilty for suspecting you, and you've been spending your afternoons with him?
But you don't know what you're doing.
I know exactly what I'm doing.
No, Bob. Bob, stop it. Put it back. Oh. Bob, are you crazy? Put it back.
Mom? Mom? Mom?
No! Don't! Stop it! Get it! Get the gun! Pick it up! Don't! Stop it!
That does it. I'm calling in again.
Somebody's been shot.
We struggled. I mean, all I wanted to do was to get the gun away, to talk to the man rationally.
And he thought you were seeing another man.
Yes. Oh, he was crazy like that. He was jealous of any man I even smiled at. Anyway, Paul tried to help. Bob knocked him down. And Tommy...
Tommy's last name, that's Sanders, is that right?
Yes.
Well, what exactly was it that he did?
Well, Bob dropped the gun, and Tommy picked it up. And then... Oh, God. Oh, dear God.
He shot your husband?
Mrs. Harris, do you have any idea what made him pick up the gun and shoot it?
No. No, I watched it happen, and it all happened so quickly. I think he thought he was trying to help. And there was nothing that I could do.
But Tommy was standing right over here when he pulled the trigger, is that correct?
Yes.
And do you know where we can find him now?
He lives about a block up on the next street over. Paul, what's the address?
Mom.
Paul, what is it? Come on.
It's a fourth house. It's on the far corner. It's on the left side.
Thank you. Do you have a doctor, a family doctor?
Yes?
Well, I think it would be wise if you and the boy took a mild sedative.
Oh, thanks. We'll be all right. Thank you. Lieutenant.
Yes.
I never liked Tommy playing with Paul. I never liked it. One of the neighbors said that he'd done some bad things, some juvenile problems. He even had a record.
Record? What was it for?
Oh, no, I didn't listen. It was gossip. I didn't...
That's all right. We'll check it out. Goodbye. Bye, Paul.
Mom. What are they gonna do to Tommy?
He'll be all right, Paul. He's just a young boy. He'll be all right.
But what did he do before?
I told you, I don't know. Didn't you hear me? I don't know.
Yes, ma'am.
Tommy couldn't do such a thing.
Well, that's why we're here. We wanted to hear Tommy's side of the story. May we talk to him, please?
Well, he isn't here. I haven't seen him since this morning. But Tommy is not the kind of a boy that you can hold on to too tightly. He needs room. He needs trust.
More than most boys his age?
Yes, I'm afraid so. You see, Tommy is our foster son. Dave and I, that's my husband. We love Tommy very much. And we're trying to help him learn to live with his past and overcome it. I just can't believe that anything like what you're saying could happen again.
Again, ma'am,
Just what is it Tommy has to overcome?
Brutality. Ugliness. A nightmare no child should have to live through. You see, Tommy's parents, his mother drank. She couldn't even make a decent home. And she was more afraid of losing her husband than she was of anything else in her life. And he apparently blamed his wife and his boy for all of his own failures. And then one night, about 6 years ago, Tommy was 8. His father started in on his mother, beating her. A child like that, all he knew was that it was his mother and he loved her, needed her. Anyway, he got a gun, a rifle. And he shot his own father.
You can't do anything.
What?
That's what Tommy told us the other day, remember? You can't do anything.
Hey, Mike, you're gonna have to put out an APB.
Yeah, I gotta find him.
I know. But he must have been scared when he pulled that trigger. I'll bet he's a lot more scared right now.
Yeah. We have to help him, and fast.
Well, that's what I was thinking. Maybe we ought to give it one more shot first, just the two of us. Kid's probably got some hangouts. So maybe the social worker handles the case with them.
You're right, it's worth a try.
Try to calm down, Ruth.
I'm sorry, Dave. I'm sorry.
It's all right. Take it easy. Just take it easy, but try to remember everything. Everything.
Yes.
Now, the police were here when? How long ago?
I don't know. Just a few minutes. It was just before I phoned you. Oh, Dave, I didn't mean to worry you with that message, but I was so scared. All of a sudden, I didn't know what to do.
All right. Now, the police actually told you that Tommy shot someone?
Yes.
Did they see him do it?
No. It was the woman.
What woman?
Oh, she was the mother of the boy he was playing with. I think their name was Harris.
They're positive?
She described everything that happened to them.
Where did the gun come from?
I don't know.
How could he have gotten his hands on a gun?
Well, it was theirs. It must have been in the house somewhere.
And then they said Tommy ran?
Yes.
I mean, how did something like this happen? Tommy!
You believed it. Tommy! Where were you? You believe it? What? What they said. Do you believe it?
Tommy, I want you to come in here and sit down.
You do? Tommy! You do!
No! Tommy! Tommy!
Paul. You all right?
Yeah,
What are you thinking?
nothing.
Oh, honey. Oh. It's all over now, you know. Hey. Brought you something. It's supposed to be for your birthday, but...
Thanks.
You gonna open it?
Yeah, sure.
Paul. You're all mixed up, aren't you? I got a confession to make to you. I'm kind of mixed up, too. I need you, Paulie. You know that, don't you? I know I don't act like it a lot. But I need you now more than ever. Be just the two of us. Like it was before.
You mean when Daddy left?
Yeah. Yes, when your daddy left.
Mom?
Yeah.
Won't he ever come back?
No.
Why not? Oh, Mom. Mom, please, what did I do?
No, Paul, honey, you didn't do anything.
You're mad again.
No, Paul, I'm not. I'm not mad.
It's all right.
What's all right?
That you're mad at me. I think I'm old enough now that I can understand.
Understand what?
Why you blame me for Daddy's leaving?
Oh, Paul, that's not true.
Mom, please. You said you were mixed up, too. Was it about me, or was it about Tommy?
What?
If it's about me, it's okay. Really, I understand now, and it's okay. But Tommy...
Oh, shut up, Paul.
Mom.
Shut up.
Mom, please.
Just
do
shut
anything.
up.
Mom. Mom.
Get out of here. You get out of here. Oh. Hello. Hello. This is Bonnie Harris. Help me, please. Oh, dear God, help me. Help me, help me.
Yeah? You sure? Okay. I just wish I could say thanks, Charlie.
What?
That was a lab. The gun is lousy with prints. 2 sets of adults and some that have to match a kid's.
Tommy's?
Yeah. They're smeared. All of them are smeared. Except one match his. What's that, the ballistics report?
Yep. Open and shut, 45 caliber and a 45 service issue. Oh, yeah, Mrs. Sanders called in. Tommy came home, but he took off again.
Did you get out on APB?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the heat's on. Armed police force looking for a 14-year-old kid. I don't know.
Wait a minute. Hold it right there. Now, I don't like this any more than you do. But we gotta find the kid. Especially when he's down on himself like the Sanders say he could be. Giving up on himself and everybody else. Homicide, Lieutenant Stone. Yeah? Yeah, where? Okay, you stay with it and keep us posted.
Tommy's mother?
Yeah. Nothing. Are you sure the child welfare doesn't have another location on her?
They gave you the last one they have in L.A.
She left L.A. 3 months ago, no forwarding address. Could, Tommy have gotten in touch with her?
Oh, I wouldn't know.
Well, maybe she got in touch with him.
There's no way the agency would never give her the address. Look. Why don't we call and talk to Paul Harris? He was a friend of Tommy's. Maybe he'd know where he'd go.
All right. I guess we better talk to him. That's all you can do is just keep digging. Dig, dig, dig.
I'm sorry, son, but $2.52 won't take you to L.A. Not even on a kid's ticket.
How far will it take me?
Local bus? Oakland, maybe. Tell you what I'd do if I was you, though. I'd complain to the interstate commerce people after I got home. Look, son, I don't know what your folks are sore about, but they'll cool off. Take it from a guy who's been there. Doesn't help to run away. Son. Son.
Hi, Paul.
Hi.
Is your mother home?
No.
Well, do you think she'd mind if we came in for a minute?
I don't know.
Just a minute. I'd like to talk to you about something.
I guess so.
Hey, what happened? Have an accident?
I was trying to fix it.
Oh, hell. Looks like you got a pretty good repair shop here.
You said you wanted to talk.
Yes, I do. I wanted to ask you a couple of questions about your friend Tommy.
Did you find him yet?
No, not yet.
What's going to happen to him if you do?
Well, that's not really up to us. We're just trying to find him, make sure he's all right. You know where he is?
Are you going to put him in jail?
No, we don't put children in jail.
Well, what do you do with him?
Well, we take him to juvenile hall for a while until the judge decides what's best for him.
What if they've been in trouble before?
You know about Tommy's background?
Just that he had to live with somebody else. Is that what could happen this time?
Well, there's special courts to take care of things like what your mother said Tommy did.
No. Mom said they wouldn't do anything to him because he's just a kid. She said it's not like if
what?
If he was a grown-up. She said things would be different then. But they wouldn't do anything to Tommy. That's all.
Where's your mother now?
She had to go out.
She go see somebody or what?
I don't know. She just made a phone call and went out.
So let's get back to Tommy. Do you know where he might be?
No.
Oh, some secret place maybe that the two of you would like to go when you wanted to be alone?
No.
Your mother said Tommy was standing up here when he fired the gun.
I guess.
Well, was he?
Yeah.
And where were you?
Right by Tommy. Why?
Nothing. Just being curious.
Paul, I'm afraid this ship has had its last voyage. Unless you're a better mechanic than I am. Looks brand new. Is it?
Yeah.
Well, who gave it to you?
Got it from my mom.
Steve, what do you say?
Yeah, okay. Listen, Paul, good luck with your boat.
Yeah, thanks.
Listen, if you happen to remember where he is, just let us know, will you?
Okay.
Goodbye, Paul. It's a good ship, and I wish I had one.
We'll see you.
Just what did you pinch in there?
Phone number? Since you got a phone call left, I figured maybe that'll tell us where she went.
And that stuff about where were you standing? What's all that about?
Two kids, they were standing right next to each other.
Oh, now wait a minute.
What?
Are you saying that this kid pulled the trigger?
This is the kid that Harris beat up.
But Tommy was the kid that ran.
I think Tommy has been running all his life. At least that's the impression I got when we were talking with Mrs. Sanders.
Well, are you thinking that Paul's mother lied just to protect him?
Isn't it a mother's natural instinct to want to protect her child? He sees his mother and father fighting. He finally gets a chance to get back at the man that's been beating him up. He picks up the gun and he shoots it.
Could be. Well, let's see where this leads us.
Look at that.
Yeah. Hey, aren't we supposed to know that kid?
You mean the kid homicide's looking
If
for?
that's the make, you better call it in.
Central 4 to headquarters. Spotted suspect of APB for murder warrant. Headed west at Market and Pine. Partner in pursuit on foot.
sure this is the place?
Yeah, this is the address they gave me.
Oh, Ed Cooper, can I help you fellas?
Yeah, my name is Stephen Keller. This is Lieutenant Stone.
Oh, yeah.
You handle a case involving a family named Harris, Robert Harris.
Yeah.
Is there no way we could talk alone for a moment?
Well, I guess so, sure.
Say, I wasn't aware of this service. Maybe you need publicity.
Good thought, Lieutenant. But child abuse is something most people don't want to hear about. They just keep hoping it's going to stop on its own. Well, let's see here. No way. Lieutenant, I'm sorry, but it looks like we're going to have to use my private office.
What, this is your private office, Mr. Cooper? I always thought it was mine.
Well, this is where it's happening, isn't it?
It certainly is.
And the name is Ed. This is strictly a first-name operation. All volunteers. And all former bad guys.
You were one of these guys?
That's right. But it's been a long time for me now. And I'm hoping I can help keep somebody else from going through what I went through. What I put my son through before I got help. So now I man the phones once a week and hope that some other abuser will call up and cuss me or talk or just cry instead of taking out his frustration on his kids.
And that's the cause, huh? Frustration.
Well, I'll tell you, Lieutenant. I've got a library on the subject at home. There are so many causes that nobody's sure. Now, the only thing that is sure is the damage that's done. 250,000 children are beaten or injured every year. 35,000 of them end up seriously hurt. 2 of them die every day. And at the hands of the people who are supposed to love them.
Well, what do you think caused Mr. Harris to lay into Paul the way he did?
Mr. Harris?
Yeah.
Mr. Harris had no problem that I was aware of.
Wait a minute. It was her. Paul's mother, it was her. Did she call today?
Now listen, Lieutenant. I'm not a doctor. And I know what she told me isn't legally confidential information. But I just wouldn't feel right telling you guys what we talked about.
You wouldn't feel right about a 14-year-old boy being accused of murder that he didn't commit. Now, would you, Ed? We got the call. Where is he?
Lost him, Lieutenant. We know he got off the BART at Lexington.
All right, he doesn't live too far from here, so he probably knows this area better than we do. Check the lumber yard. Don't stop. Get going. Around the block. Come on. Keep moving.
So what do you think?
Just keep it moving. I don't want to think.
Tommy? Tom? Tommy, are you here? Tommy, I'm sorry. I am. Mom said it would be all right. They wouldn't do anything to you. Tommy, police came to the house again today, just a little while ago.
What'd you tell him?
Nothing. I couldn't.
Not even about this place?
No. Tommy, I didn't know what to do.
It's okay.
I just couldn't tell what really happened. I couldn't.
I know. Maybe you just better go now, okay?
Are you gonna be all right?
Like your mom said, I'll be okay.
I'll see ya.
Yeah.
Oh, come here, Paul. Now, wait a minute. Hold it.
Is he inside, Paul?
Where's Tommy hiding?
Don't hurt him. Please don't hurt him. He didn't do anything.
I'll get him.
Inspectors 8-1 to headquarters.
Tommy?
It's okay, Tommy. It's all right. Nobody wants to hurt you. All we want to do is help.
Think I did it too, don't you?
Well, did you?
Doesn't matter.
Oh, come on. It matters a lot, especially to your mother and father.
Oh, I heard her talking to him. She thought I did it too.
Well, I don't know what you heard, but I know what she thinks about you. But she told me herself.
That's right, yeah.
And right now, she's pretty scared with you running off like this. So why don't we go on home? So she'll know you're all right, okay? Come on.
What about Paul?
We're gonna want to talk to Paul's mother, too.
Lieutenant,
Yes.
where is he?
Well, he's in there, Steve. We'll wait for him in there. What's the matter?
What do you want me to do?
I thought you wanted to prosecute him.
No, I don't want to do that. Does he have to be?
You said he killed your husband.
Oh, but he was just trying to help. I mean, he was just a young kid who was trying to help.
Well, you saw him pull the trigger, didn't you? You said he picked up the gun and shot your husband. Well, that's what you said, didn't you?
What did he say?
Now, you know he said something entirely different.
He lied.
Did he? Or did you? Isn't that what the Parent-Child Center is trying to help you stop? Lying to yourself and to everybody else? We know how Paul got those welts. Mrs. Harris, you knew about Tommy's problem, didn't you? And you thought we would hold that against him. Take the blame off of you. 14-year-old boy. Now, you pulled that trigger, didn't you? Don't lie.
I never meant for him to be hurt. I only thought. I thought. Get me out of here, please. Somebody. Just get me out of here.
Sekulovich.
Paul? Tommy? It's okay. Some things are hard.
Good morning. Got new bikes, huh?
Mm-hmm.
How are things working out?
Oh, fine, Lieutenant, just fine. A little crowded with both of them in the same room, but my husband says that's why they build bunk beds.
You know what? Your husband's right.
And how's Tommy's adoption coming?
It'll be final next week.
That's terrific.
Yes, it is. But you know what the best part is?
What's that?
At night, when they're supposed to be asleep. And we can hear them laugh.